with board reports. So I'd like to call at this time Armando Frank.
I'm going to read this. This is actually from my son Andrew, who is a student board member. And I'm going to read the letter just the way he wrote it, word for word, just his letter, and I'm just representing him. Good evening, my name is Armando Fraga. I am reading this correspondence to the board on behalf of my son Andrew. Board members, school administrators, teachers, students, and parents. My name is Andrew Fraga. I am a proud alumnus of Sonora High School, class of 2013, and I'm currently a junior at Harvard College. I owe an overwhelming majority of my success, accomplishments, and good fortune to the unparalleled mentorship, preparation I received from my teachers at Sonora. As such, it would be remiss of me to not speak out regarding the current issue encompassing our district. Seeing that I served as district board member during my senior year of high school, I hope that the district and administrators will openly receive this message from a former student and concerned friend. President Hathaway, Ms. Bushi, Ms. Koponen, Dr. Singer, Mr. Montoya, and Dr. Williams. I reflect fondly on my time served as board member under your collective leadership. You taught me a lot during our short time together, imparting much wisdom and inspiring a young man to actively pursue his dreams. I am, however, disappointed with the situation at hand, though do not blame either side for how it has been handled. As I perused several financial reports, it became apparent to me that teachers in our district have gone from some of the most well-compensated in the county to almost the exact opposite in less than 10 years. Now, I am not here to dispute salaries, medical benefits, or furlough days with you. I do not know the full story behind these financial figures, and so it would be unfair if I offered any judgment on this matter. Rather, I want to implore the board members to approach this conflict from a lens which I fear is being seriously neglected. I fear that the board, or whoever is ultimately making these decisions, is making the same mistake all too often made by Fortune 500 companies and other established entities. You are thinking exclusively on the margins. When the teachers ask for a raise, not in excess of, but comparable to raises given to teachers in other districts, what did you do? You countered with a 2% raise that would only last 1 year. Now, from the board's point of view, I can see where this makes sense, at least on the surface. Assuming limited financial pressures, or at least financial pressures equivalent to other comparable school districts, the reason follows if the current teachers refuse to accept this offer, then they can leave the district and pursue employment elsewhere. Meanwhile, the district board will be able to hire other teachers who will want to take the same positions for a fraction of the cost. It's simple. Presumably, the decision makers in this conflict see the marginal benefits provided by our current teachers and these other prospective teachers as the same. Both parties can do an equally good job in your mind. As a result, you will elect to choose the option with the lowest marginal cost. At the end of the day, you will have teachers for our students and you will maximize the district's financial efficiency. This line of reasoning, however, is fundamentally flawed. The marginal cost is not the only cost incurred by this decision. We absolutely cannot let our teachers leave the Fullerton Joint Union School District. If we allow these esteemed educators to leave, then we will lose the most integral part of our community. Sure, anyone you hire with the current compensation package will be capable of teaching our students. They could definitely meet the baseline requirements and provide an adequate education. But not everyone can build a community and a home like these excellent educators can. Not everyone will be willing to build meaningful relationships with their students that last well beyond graduation and contribute to a phenomenal alumni network. Not everyone will edit up upwards of 15 drafts of their students' college essays like my senior year English teacher did. Not everyone will take the time to counsel their students through their toughest trials and tribulations like my IB coordinator did countless times. Not everyone can be so much more than a teacher and create a magnetic environment that differentiates this district in my mind. This is the full cost of the decision at hand. This is what I fear we'll lose if the negotiations continue going as they have thus far. I do not want to see what makes district special just vanish. I want students to continue to transfer into these wonderful homes to receive a superior education like I did not too long ago. I write this letter because I still have hope that this district will push through this obstacle and continue to be a source of growth and inspiration for countless young adults. When I first met each of you, you all struck me as individuals who are deeply invested in helping young adults reach their full potential and excel in adulthood. I still firmly trust that you all remain as invested in the success of your students now as you did when you first accepted your position as board member. Please remember why you first took on this responsibility. Recall that passion you had to inspire the next generation of young minds. View this situation in terms of whole rather than marginal costs. Recognize the excellence of the home we have collectively built. Realize that the integrity of this home rests on its very foundation, our immaculate educators. Come to terms with the fact that these individuals and their contribution to this district cannot be so easily replaced. Refuse to let this inspirational community fall apart. But most importantly, do not fail our students. Do not cheat them out of the best education they can receive in Southern California. I want this district to continue to be somewhere that I cannot wait to visit when I come home on break. I want it to be somewhere where I will eventually want to send my kids to school. I have full faith that we will continue this district's tradition of excellence largely because I still believe in your esteemed leadership and unmatched passion to shape and educate future generations. Thank you.
Give our best to your son. We certainly enjoyed his service here. I hope he was doing well in his education. It's obvious from his letter that he's profiting quite well from what he's learning there. Thank you again. I'd like to now call on the superintendent for a report.